Hey now, everybody. OmniDog here with OmniDog's Vault. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Today's topic, haul. Hauling stuff I hauled well. I got all kinds of things you might be interested in. I got books, I got toys, I got shirts, I got records. It was a big couple of weeks for me. It has been a while since I recorded a haul, but I got a little bit of stuff for everybody here. We will start out with the comic books that I got from. Well, no, looks like there's something else here first up in the stack. I apologize. What we're going to talk about first is the Legends, the Marvel Legends figures I acquired. Somehow I found them in Walgreens. It's the middle of May 2017. They have not been, they've sort of been released a little bit out to the general public. These X-Men figures were originally in Target. They've been very hard to find, and I managed to luck into the last two, which contain the Build-A-Figure pieces I need to make Warlock, and that would be Marvel's Colossus. So you can see Warlock's head in there. And the toughie to find, which I'm grateful that I found this, Cyclops. I don't know why he's so hard to find. Scalpers seem to have homed in on him. Maybe there are fewer put out there. But eventually, now that I have these all, I can build this guy right here, Warlock. So that'll be cool when I can do that. So those are the two toys that I got this week, or the past 2 weeks. So I was pretty happy with that. And I'm a guy that likes to play with my toys. I'll be pulling these out and building the figure and acting like a big nerd that I am. I am old, but I am an old nerd. And that's really my life story, really. I'm just a nerd, and that's cool. You'll notice also that I have my Reptar shirt on. Through Gabe Infinity Watch, who told me about a website that had Nickelodeon shirts. I remember watching Rugrats with my daughter a lot in the 90s and loved Rugrats, loved Reptar. So this shirt is a very nice shirt I was happy to buy. And also, I bought a Hey Arnold shirt, which was one of my daughter's other favorite shows, Arnold, and I believe that's Gerald with him. There's the old football head right there. These are pretty decent shirts, so I was happy with them. Nice and lightweight, and they fit well, so I'm pretty darn happy with them. So let's get to what most of you really care about, and that's comic books. I got some good ones this week. We'll start out with the fabulous second omnibus, George Perez Wonder Woman. And he wrote a great Wonder Woman that I haven't read. Haven't read it yet, but boy, do I hear great things about it. So I'm pretty excited about this. I have Volume 1, now I have Volume 2, and there are about 1,000 books in front of these two, but it will get read eventually. But I'm genuinely excited about Wonder Woman. And then a series that everybody loves, and I'm going to love reviewing the entire series one day, Invincible. This is number 11. And it's one of Robert Kirkman's best things that he's written. I think it's the best thing he's written. It's certainly not the one he's most famous for, but I love this one. And Invincible will be an excellent addition to my shelf. Then, here's one I was really excited about because of the cover. Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus 3 with the monster called Morbius. This is right around Morbius. I remember collecting this issue as a kid. That's right around the time I really started paying attention to Spider-Man. Yes, I was there when he was created, but no, I didn't collect comic books at the time. Shut up. But it was around the 70s. I'm guessing this is from 1971, 72, not sure. 68, 69, somewhere in there. This is a famous Gil Kane cover, but this is right around the time that I started to really pay attention to Spider-Man. So this is a nice, thick Omni that covers a lot of issues, including the drug issues, which were 96, 97, and 98, I believe. Since they dealt with drugs and drug use, they did not get the comic code seal of approval. That was a pretty gutsy move on Marvel's part to put those out. By today's standards, they're nothing groundbreaking, but it was a big deal back then to do that. And here's another book that I got, Long Walk to Valhalla. I believe I saw this on a Best of 2017 list put out by, okay, you pronounce that, Archaea. Archaea. By that publishing house. It looks really good. The description is, there are many things that Rory would like to forget about his childhood growing up in rural Arkansas. Sometimes he'd even like to forget about Joe, his mentally challenged older brother, both his closest friend and biggest problem. But when a young girl named Sylvia shows up, claiming to be a Valkyrie sent by the Norse god Odin to deliver Rory to Valhalla, he will have to face the past he's tried to lock away. That sounds pretty good to me. That's an interesting premise. Here's some of the artwork from it. It did not come sealed. I don't usually unseal my books until I'm ready to read them, but this one came unsealed. So here's some of the artwork. It looks fun, and we've got a Valkyrie in it. What could go wrong? Sounds cool. Then there's a movie coming out called Atomic Blonde. The previews look awesome on it, so I wanted to get the books that I believe the movie's based on. And this is called Atomic Blonde, now a major motion picture. And this is the prequel to, this is called Atomic Blonde, The Coldest City. And the prequel to it is called Atomic Blonde, The Coldest Winter. So these are going to be right up there in the they're by Oni Press. They're going to be right up there at the top of my read list because I'm going to see that movie this summer with my movie buddy Laura, and we're going to see that. So I want to read these sooner rather than later. They go right to the top of the pile. And last two books I got, Matthew Sibley from England, who reviews comics for fun and living and possibly money. Recommended the new Jessica Jones, Uncaged.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay. I don't know why Siri just decided to talk to me. I wasn't talking to her. That's very weird. Technology creeps me out sometimes. Jessica Jones, Uncaged. Matthew said it was a great book. He's right 99 out of 100 times. The only time he was wrong was Glitter Bomb. But I look forward to reading this one because Matthew said it was good. He's usually right. And then I took a chance on this last book. In Stock Trades has a damaged books section where every once in a while they throw up damaged books that are at a significant discount. Damaged book, I did not have Absolute V for Vendetta. And as you can see, there's no damage. I don't know why it was damaged. It did not come in the cardboard fun thing that it usually comes in. I guess whoever returned it. Usually these are things that get returned. So, as far as I can tell, there's nothing wrong with it. I got it for a really good price, 50% off for an Absolute that's not, the release of the week. But it's the classic story. I mean, I love this book. Absolute V for Vendetta is a stunning Alan Moore, David Lloyd book. And I'm pretty darn happy with it that I actually got this and that IST did right by me. If it's damaged, I can't tell what it is. So that's it for books. If you don't like vinyl, you can tune out now, because now I'm going to be talking about the vinyl I bought, because I do like vinyl, and I did buy some vinyl. I don't have samples of vinyl that I can play for you, because I'd get deleted by YouTube. So you're just going to have to take my word for it when I tell you the records I get are good, that I love them, and the music is cool. They had a sale at Turntable Lab on Stereolab, which I love Stereolab. This is Emperor Tomato Ketchup. And this is Dots and Loops. And then we get the short named Cobra and Phases group play Voltage in the Milky Night. Valhalla. All Stereolab, all great. I love Stereolab. So that's the kind of music I dig. Ambient kind of music, I do dig that. One of the things I got colored vinyl wise, Nuggets. This was a famous record series back in the 70s where they would released all kinds of old pop songs. This one, as you can see, comes on sunshiny yellow orangey vinyl, and it's called Come to the Sunshine. And the idea here is these are soft pop nuggets from artists such as the Monkees, the Coronados, Dino, Desi, and Billy, the Association. So these are all lightweight songs that are just fun to put on, maybe on a rainy day when you want it to be sunny. So there is that one that I got. Then I got a group that I had not heard of, but I did sample some of their music and I dug it. This is Moon Duo. Moon Duo, and this is Occult Archives Part 2, which means I need to get Part 1. It was cool. It came on colored vinyl, as you can see. Very cool. I sampled them. It's the kind of spacey music that I dig. I got this from Bleep Records over in jolly old England, where I also happened to get, which I'm really excited about, the latest Slow Dive album. I love shoegaze. I love Slow Dive. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that so you can see this cover. I love Slow Dive, and I love shoegaze music. So this also is on colored vinyl. A little smoky gray kind of color, if you can see it there. So I definitely dig Slow Dive, and I'm looking forward to playing that in the back cave. And then the last one I got is not on colored vinyl, but it is cool music. I sampled it too. It's Delia Gonzales, Horse Follows Darkness. And I'm looking forward to playing that because this is the kind of music also that I like. It doesn't have to be just silent ambient music. I dig cool vocals, and I really enjoy her voice. She writes her own music and everything, and so I really enjoyed the samples of this that I heard. So that's it for this week's haul. I appreciate your tuning in, and I hope you got something out of it. Leave me a comment below if you have a question about anything I bought. If you want me to review anything, I'm happy to do that. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Omni Dog from Omni Dog's Vault saying thanks a lot. Peace and love. We'll talk to you soon.